It's all things e-com again. My name is Zoe and I'm here with
Manoj Bashal, and we're going to talk about e-commerce conversion rate optimization techniques today. If you don't know what conversion rate optimization is, like it's the percentage of people who take desired action or like, for example, purchasing the product or signing up for the services. If your conversion rate is high, it means like your website looks good and like the customer journey is really smooth. But if your conversion rate is really low, it means like you don't have a user-friendly website or like people really don't want to go through your website.
Then let's use your body as a very big example, right? Imagine that your body is a system, a set of components, a set of systems, whatever you call it, right? Your website is a system as well. So when you eat food, imagine that food is traffic. You need to input, right? So you have traffic going onto your website. You have food going into your body. And the body, the website itself, needs to have some kind of boundaries set up to take only some kind of stuff from the traffic, from the food, which in conversion rate term, you will never convert 100% people. That makes sense. You can't always convert every single person that goes onto your website. You gotta set the website, the system, the way that you take as much as stuff possible.
Number one, make your customer journey smooth. If your website is not really user friendly or like customers, need to do a lot of hassle or something like that, like to make purchase or like to make some decision or like even to take some actions, then like nobody gonna buy from you, because like there are other competitors, we have like a lot of smooth journey or like website journey, I'd say, and they will just like buy from them because like they don't want to spend a lot of time, doing something that's just a waste of time. So always make sure your website is user friendly. Maybe what you can do is like write the like great product descriptions, by highlighting some kind of benefits and stuff, features like what your product does and like how you differentiate from others. That way they will get the idea about your brand and it will be easier for them to take the decisions as well.
Imagine your website journey as a vehicle, right? You're trying to get from A to B in the shortest possible. So if you ride a car or if you take public transport, you always search up the fastest way possible that takes the least time to get there. So imagine you need to build a website, you need to optimize the website. The same way, you gotta think as a time-based stuff. How can I make this visitor on my website and make them purchase this particular thing in the least time as possible?
Number two, offer free shipping. When the customer add the product to the cart and they see high amount of shipping cost, they might like abandon from that as well. So what you can do basically is like the way you can offer free shipping is like maybe you can increase the product price. The other way how you can do is like maybe you can offer free shipping for the orders, or let's say like when people order from above like $100 or maybe some kind of milestones, you can offer free shipping to that. Okay, that will also help a lot to increase the average order value.
You can increase the product price a little bit and bump down the shipping, right? So it kind of balances into your margins, right?
Number three, copywriting. If your copy is really like persuasive, or if your copy inspires others to make the purchase or to take some decisions, like that will help a lot to increase the revenue. That will help a lot to increase the conversion rate as well. Okay, so like what you can do is like you can mention the product benefit and features, or like how your product's gonna help or like solve certain problem of your audience. That way like your audience, they can like get inspiration or like some motivation, to take some actions or like maybe like purchase the product.
That's right. A lot of people, as a fashion consumer myself, of course, the first thing you're gonna see is an ad, all right? Visual ad. Oh, I like this design, I like this stuff. But when you think of it more of customers of my journey, when I think of it from the perspective of my customer journey, I tend to be more honing onto like what do they say, what do the visuals, what do the text tell me to do, because it activates some kind of my brain we are so used to in our life to be told what to do, right? Especially on the internet, it's way easier, it's way more comfortable. So you gotta think of it like that as well. You gotta make it comfortable for the potential customers to buy from you. You gotta make the journey again smooth from them. That's one of the things that we meant as the first point. Make your customer journey smooth. It's a part of it.
Number four, speed optimization. If you optimize the speed in your website, it will help a lot to increase the conversion rates. Okay, so like how you can increase the speed is like by optimizing your images, or like maybe you can decrease the file size like without having to lose the quality. Like you can always find the resources online. There are a lot of online tools to do that as well. And another thing is like you can just delete the unused apps and stuff like that. And another way, like how you can optimize the speed is like maybe making your customer journey like smooth. Maybe it would be like offering some kind of secure payment options, or let's say like maybe like just providing the better experience.
Again, thinking from the customer's journey as a fashion consumer, a lot of times when I click an ad, and I don't click an ad usually, but when I see that an ad is really dope and I want to check out the product, and it takes so long to load the website. If it takes more than 2 seconds, 3 seconds to load the website, I'm out. And I always think, by the way, the consumers, as a consumer, they don't think that it's your website, right? They're gonna think that it's because of the internet that they are connected on.
It's like there are always, other competitors whose website loads faster. So like they'll just buy from others.
It's like a first impression. When you go to a club, or not even a club, any kind of event, first impression always counts, right? And when you think of our marketing space as a whole, first impression is what? Of course, it's some kind of an ad or an email, but you gotta know that there's second, third, fourth impression that compounds on top of the first one. But not a lot of people think like it. A lot of people think that it's just the first impression, but you gotta think of it as domino, right? First impression falls down onto the second, third, fourth, and it becomes a snowball effect. Everything compounds together, and that's how the people on the outside gonna perceive you.
Number 5, improve product photography. When your customer sees your product, which is of high quality, that will, help a lot, or that will inspire in their subconscious mind, to take some actions, because your product is visible. It can be seen, very clearly. So you don't need high camera gears, to do a good photography. The technology is super advanced nowadays. The smartphones can shoot the photos, videos very high quality. You just need some lighting, or maybe some kind of space to do that. Another thing, you can also maybe hire influencers, or maybe other UGC creators or something like that, and then ask to provide some pictures to use on the website as well.
Correct. A lot of fashion brands, they don't think of it as much. They think that the only thing that is impacting the customers, the consumers' potential decision to buy from them is just the design of the product itself. But that's not true, right? The message is also visual, right? So the first thing we see is what catches our eye. And when you understand that, product photography, lighting, the spot, the angles, the posing, if you're doing model pics, of course, the post-production, everything has to be taken into account, because everything plays a role within one big system of smaller components.
When customers can see how they will look, before buying the product, then that would be really a great, unique selling point.
Yeah, it will be very helpful because they're gonna have some kind of inspiration. And when they see it on a model, plus you can optimize the website by putting into the description the height of the model, the weight of the model, and they can compare it now to themselves. Oh, should I wear this or this? You are making them, the customer journey, way smoother. They don't have to take another action to DM you. Oh, what is the size? Or what is the measurement, right? What is this and that? They already have it available on the table, and they can just choose and pick from the options.
Number 6, encourage customers to write reviews. Product reviews help a lot to build the credibility, works as a social proof. When customers sees the product reviews, they will get a lot of information about the product, and they will get motivated to take some actions, because they will get to know about the product, how life-changing it is for other people, and they will also definitely relate to that. For example, Amazon is a great example, of utilizing the product reviews to the full potential, because it allows customers to write the product reviews along with uploading pictures or videos of the product. Okay, so basically if a customer, or if someone upload the picture and they like the product, and then that will definitely motivate other people to purchase that as well.
One leverage of that is you can even take those pictures of the customers and use it into ads or use it whatever. So it's like a two-way street, right? Your customers, your potential new customers that want to buy from you, they're gonna have credibility, because as a fashion consumer myself, again, I want to see what other people say about the product. What is the quality, right? And when you think of the consumers and the whole digital space, a lot of people are even skeptical to buy digitally. Maybe someone never used their credit card card digitally, right? You never know. It could be your first customer that never used a credit card, but you didn't have any kind of reviews on your website. So now you lost that potential customer. So you gotta understand, become the customer and become the marketer, right? You gotta put yourselves into each roles.
Yeah, like I'll take this as a word of mouth advertising as well, because like it's digital of course, but it's basically like similar to word of mouth, because like people are saying something about the product, and like if someone say like, okay, I like this product, then like other people are gonna buy by trusting that other person. So it really makes sense. Number 7, create urgency. You can create like urgency in your offers, or maybe like even in the website. What you can do is like you can just put the countdown timers on the top of your website, like in all of the pages, and maybe provide some kind of discounts, or maybe like free shipping, or like any kind of offers that would benefit your customers, like for a limited time. That will help a lot, like to create the sense of urgency, and that will also like motivate for someone, like, okay, if someone is looking to buy your product like for a long time, then they can just like purchase right away, by seeing that countdown and stuff. So that will help a lot, like in the conversion rate as well.
Just one example that a fashion brand could do, right, is put a timer to their drop release, right? So you make essentially when you already have some kind of audience, it's better to use when you have some kind of a base audience already. You put a countdown timer and you're preparing for a drop, right? But you make the drop so exclusive that you even give the timer on the drop itself. So you're gonna make it seem like it's limited to people who only gonna sign up to your email list or SMS list or whatever you do. So you make it seem like that it's actually an urgency, but we all know as marketers it's not an actual urgency, right? So if you make it here, congrats, you're in top 2%. But if you want to be in the top 1%, we have some bonuses for you. So wait, don't click the button yet.
The first thing is like reply to customers as soon as possible, because communication is really a key. Like if you cannot communicate with your customers like regularly, or if you cannot answer their questions, queries like in time, they might purchase from like other brand or something like that, because like they have a lot of options. So make sure to have a great communication with the clients.
It's kind of simple. The way you can fix it: hire a friend, hire someone in your family, someone that you know, or outsource it to someone, right? Because this, not a lot of people think about this. It impacts the conversion rate a lot, because what if someone asks you, what's the size chart? Where's the size chart? What's the description? How much is this? Right? And you don't answer. You lost that potential customer just because you didn't pick up the phone, or your team didn't pick up the phone fast enough to answer.
The second point is personalize the shopping experience. If you really care about your customers, like they will value your brand, and like and there is the trust factor, that's gonna help a lot to increase the conversion rate as well. Like the way you can personalize the shopping experience is by maybe you can do some kind of retargeting ads for those of the audience, like for example, we have added product to the cart, or like we have done initiate checkout but haven't made the purchase. Like what you can do is like maybe offer some kind of maybe discounts, or like free shipping, or maybe like you can send some gifts to those customers like who make purchase for the first time, or like anything to make them feel special. And the other way, like you can retarget via email marketing as well. Like email marketing is a great tool to increase the conversion, like without having to spend a lot of money. So basically what you can do is like maybe you can also like create a birthday flow, and just say like happy birthday to your audience. Okay, so like they will feel special. So, and maybe you can send some kind of gifts, or maybe some kind of let's say like offers, discounts or something that will also like motivate them to make purchase. Because like it's birthday and you're saying happy birthday, it means like the law of reciprocity, like it works really well over here as well.
That's a very good point, because one thing that I just recently got, or not recently, but when I had my birthday, I got from a travel agency like some kind of discount and happy birthday. And even banks do this as well. Banks are big institutes, right? And they do this as well, and they do this because they know about this personalizing stuff.
If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I will reply to every single comment, and I will see you in the next video. Wait. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Bye bye. Take care.